Hello and welcome back to Redirecting. Now, a number of you have shared and have been talking about the new Netflix series that's scheduled to be released on September 9th. It's called Cuties. I'm not going to even share the poster or the image of what's been circulating online because I feel that it's very inappropriate. As a matter of fact, when I look at the faces of some of the little girls that are featured on this poster, some of them look very, very uncomfortable. As a matter of fact, I may share one of the images so that you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Just a snippet of the face, but nothing else because, again, it's, in my opinion, very inappropriate for little ones. And to even have anything like this, it just shows you the condition that our world is in right now. And that these things they're trying to normalize. Now, for those of you who say, well, what about the little beauty pageants and things of that nature? I was against those things too. But it seems like it's going more and more downhill and over the top. It is a sad day when you have people who will justify these things, and you will even have a company such as Netflix that will even allow such a thing on their network. Now, because of the backlash Netflix has been receiving and all of the criticism, they have issued an apology. They said that they're deeply sorry for the inappropriate artwork that was used. It was not okay, nor was it representative of this French film from which won an award. Okay, so it's a French film, but they're saying that it won an award. And I don't see how, I don't see why, but when you really think about it, the present condition that our world is in and how they are trying to normalize so many things that we know are not to be normalized or shouldn't be normalized, I can see why this is happening. They are getting a lot of backlash from this. People are calling it sick and disgusting and all kinds of things. All kinds of things. I mean, there are so many posts and people that are against this. I would be surprised if it even begins, and if it does, if it lasts any amount of time, because there's just so much backlash that they are receiving, and rightfully so. When you get to the point where adults see these things as normal and they start to push and promote these things, then we've gone way out of bounds. The biggest problem I see is that the parents have allowed this for the love of money. Why would you even allow your little girl to participate in such a thing? It is the love of money. It's like you basically said, you know what, they're paying so much money that I just got to do it. I got to do it. And I can imagine that is the attitude that many of these parents have taken, because these little girls are very young. Even if they were older teenagers, I couldn't see it. But the fact that these are very little young girls, I just don't understand. And I don't like the fact that we even have to talk about such a thing. This just shows you that the world has been desensitized to this sort of thing, to where they feel that it's okay for little girls to participate in such foolery. All this does is it feeds the imagination of those who are already leaning towards a certain lifestyle, if you know what I mean. And they got the nerve to call this a drama comedy with little girls. We don't need to watch it just to see that the promotion of it and how it has been promoted is completely whack. Because they knew exactly what they were doing when they were releasing these images. They knew what they were doing. And for those to say, well, it doesn't represent the film won an award. Netflix wants to use that, but if what you're using to promote the film to get people in is little girls that are dressed, in my opinion, just way too inappropriately. Then you knew exactly what you were doing. You knew exactly what you were doing. Okay, so I'm glad to see that a lot of parents are chiming in on this and totally believe that this is just off balance. I'm so glad to see that a lot of parents are against this. And so when you look at the poses and you look at what they're wearing and all of this kind of stuff, it shows you again that the mindset is gone. I'm done with this video. Of course, you know I can always say so much more, but when you get to talking too much, then all of your words are censored. But again, we all know that this is just completely wrong. And I'm glad to see that people are fighting back. With that, I am out. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel, and also comment, share, like, and subscribe.